Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Hey, so we've been playing with the Cricut Joy and making some cards, and I wanted to show you something that I do with paper when I make cards. That it's so simple, but it's really impressive, and I think it will change the way that you think about card making. And that is how to transform paper, whether it be 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12, into what's called an A2 size card. It's 4¼ inches by 5.5. This is a standard size for cards. And it's so simple to make them that I just thought everyone should know how to do it. So let me show you how to do it first with the 8.5 by 11. It's so simple, requires one cut. And I am using a cutter. This is a Cricut cutter, but it's a standard type of thing where you can buy it, this type of a cutter in most craft stores, and several different brands have this type of cutter. So the thing to remember about this cutter is that you put the paper in from right to left, and you read the ruler going right to left so that you won't get confused. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this this way, the wide way I suppose, in half. So use the cutter, cut it in half, which for this is 5.5. And it creates two perfect 5.5 inch wide cards. And then all you need to do is fold them and you could use something like a scraper or something just to get that nice crease. And that is it. That is a one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper turned into two A2 cards, which are 4¼ by 5.5. The next most common size of paper is 12 by 12. You often can buy this either individually or in a pad of paper. And what I do to make my A2 cards out of a 12 by 12 is I first resize the paper to 8.5 by 11. So in this case, because it's 12 inches across and 12 down, my first cut is going to be at 11 inches. And that's right here. This really just 1 inch off. This is left over. Flip your sheet over, and then you're going to find the 8.5 inch right here. This is left over. So then you end up with 8.5 by 11, and you do the same thing you did with the 8.5 by 11 solid, which is to cut it at 5.5 inches, the long way. 2 pieces of cardstock that you then fold, and you can score or to do the crease. And it's that simple. No need to buy pre-made cards anymore, because you can now make them with just a simple cutter and some of your favorite paper. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Rita, and this is my channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue. We do all kinds of videos about Cricut products, in particular paper crafting projects. So if you aren't already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and following us so that you can get to know more about how to use your Cricut machine. Thanks for coming today.